Hi there again, my name is Raul Mendez. I'll be explaining to you the chromatic scales. So la escala cromática está compuesto de 13 notas. So as we know, the chromatic scale is composed of 13 notes. The first note being whichever the root is, and the 13 is equal to the root. So we're going to start off with do in this case. So si do es la primera, it's the first, what's the 13th note? Correct, it's do. So we have the first one as do, which is C in this case, the last one as do. We're going to use the chromatic scale on the piano to find the root and everything else between it. So we have do, and we got to find the octave, in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, do. So in the piano, there are 7 white keys, 7 notes. And then the octave, which is being the same as the root. And then we have 5 black keys, and they're all composed of sharps and flats as well. So the first note being do, the second note we're going to try to find out that it's a half tone. Half tone of do is do sostenido. So this will be do sostenido. The third note will be re. It's a natural key. So we'll put re. Natural meaning no sharps, no flats. The fourth note will be re sostenido. Fifth note will be mi. So we got the first group. Now we're going to try to find the sixth note. This is where it gets kind of tricky. A lot of people are confused, and they wonder why, if everything else has sharps and flats, does mi have sharp? Well, in this case, since we're doing the scale or the root of C or do, you find out that in the major scale of do, there are no sharps and there are no flats. In the chromatic, there is, but there are only 5 of them. So between mi and the sixth note is fa, and as we can see, there are no sharps, no flats. There are no black keys in between, so it's just going to be fa. So then we move on to the half tone, which is going to be a fa sostenido. So then we got 8. We gotta find the 8th one, which is going to be sol. Because a half tone from fa sostenido is sol. There we have it. So the white key in this case is going to be sol. So then we're going to find a half tone of that. It's just sol sostenido. We're just moving by degrees, as we talked earlier. It's just half semitono. So sol, sol sostenido. So we gotta find the 10th note in the chromatic scale. So the 10th is gonna be la in this case, because half of sol sostenido, a half step of sol sostenido, it's la. So sol, la, fa, o, sol in this case also. Now we gotta find the following note. Following note is gonna be a la sostenido. Sostenido right here. And then our last note, as we know before do, and after la sostenido by half a step, is C. And do, as we know, is a 13th note. There are no sharps or flats between mi and fa, and C and do. It's just C, do, mi, fa. It's just half a step between those natural notes.